Welcome back to the channel, back on two wheels, back on Enfield. So I'm back to my Tuesday to Thursday 3-day week, 6 till 2. Scottish Open's all done at my work. It was a busy week. It was a good week though. Didn't get wet, though we had a lot of rain and wind. I believe the overall competition was a success, which is good for the golf club I work for, good for all us, for our jobs, for our pay rises, and etc. So, back at 6 o'clock in the morning. Feels like a lion today after getting up at 3 and half 3, middle of the night that. But look at the sky. So I brought the bike today. The forecast looked good, and I'm going to stop up the road and try and get some photos somewhere. The horse here used to have a zebra suit, but it's got a new funky looking overcoat. Someone should make them with unicorn crowns, that'd be even more hilarious. So what else is happening? I finally sat down Monday, did nothing, recovery day, just slouched about, tried to re-energise really. I watched a lot of YouTube, I watched a lot of the other Ryan Enfield Classic 350 guys that I follow. Try and leave comments on all these people's channels, as many of them do leave comments on my channel. I do find it quite funny though, because some of the real big hit guys, the guys that are like chasing massive views, suddenly they've all sort of republished Ryan Enfield Classic 350 videos. They've actually, because it's actually becoming obvious that this bike is really popular by the amount of people who are buying them, posting stuff on Instagram, Facebook, Flickr, it's still going, and YouTube of course. So I don't need to argue between this bike and anything else. I've just got this bike, and this is the only bike I'm going to be keeping. I'm not going to be getting any other bigger bikes or anything. I might get a 125 still for partner's son to pass his CVT on, and it's just an excuse to get another bike in the garage. But if he does pass his CVT, I could always trade it in for a 250 or something, which might be of use to me, we'll see. So I'm going to jump on the pavement here and get a picture. Turn my engine off so I don't confuse any cars coming. That's amazing light. You won't see it in the camera with the GoPro fisheye lens, but you can see all the wind turbines now starting to get built right on the skyline there in the horizon. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. Cool. Creel boats are all out. quite cold this morning. Cool air. Not had a warm summer really so far. Time yet though. Oh. Right, let's get to work. Catch up with you soon. PM home time, and dodging the showers that look to be all around us. And check that out, the harvest has started. Yeah, they're out coal mining. Cool. That's the winter barley getting harvested finally. Great to see the golden fields as the fields turn. The scenery in East Lothian is just fantastic when the harvest comes. I mean, the wheat and stuff's a long way away from ripening, but we've got a lot of winter barley, then we get spring barley, oilseed rape, and then we'll have wheat, which is, I think most of the fields are wheat. Anyway, back on the Enfield, running fantastic as always. So back to being a YouTuber and doing what I do and what other folk are doing and what other folks said I should do. I commented on a couple of films where people were saying about what you should do and not do, and I think you should just do what you want, and that's the bottom line. I mean, this channel is about living in East Lothian, right? I've lived here all my life. It's about being outdoors in East Lothian, a little bit hill walking, but mostly it's about being along the coast, be it on 2 wheels, 4 wheels, metal detector, whatever. World War II history, and other local history. Because I live here, I'm interested in it. And what I'm going to do is exactly what I'm doing. And I'm not going to make a motorbike channel, I'm not making it a Jeep channel. It was a cycling channel originally, and it's still going to be a cycling channel, even though I've not been out cycling, because I'm done with cycling around John Muir Park, local beach. And when I get Lee van back, which is aye, right, okay, it's going to be happening. But meanwhile, we've got the bigger vans, Glenda's van, but I can use that. There's another harvested field. So, yeah, we'll just keep doing what I do. Just, you know, people seem to like this channel because they wouldn't comment on it if they don't. And again, I try and respond to all the comments, and feedback from folk is brilliant, as other YouTubers will know that. And well, a lot of the bigger YouTuber channels do not respond to you, or rather go onto your own channel. I always try and look through the people who subscribe to me and I'll try, and I might not get every video because I subscribe to a lot of films, as we all do. But if there's something that catches my eye, I'll be leaving a comment. That's cool. I want to go there, sort of thing, you know. So yeah, and what else is happening today? Not really much. Just back to my 95, which is 6:02, and it's July. I know we're the third week into July now. English holidays will start in a week's time, and it'll get busier and slower. But I'll be also going away on a few weekends here and there planned. I've got the Moray Coastal route to do on my bike. I want to go back to Commute first, and then I also want to go down to Dumfries, but I might do that later in the year, and I'll probably combine that with going away with G with our van, and instead of camping we'll be staying in the van. And we'll be doing a lot more winter camping because a lot of the campsites seem to be doing hookups for vans now. So you pay whatever it is per night, £30–40, and you can use as much electricity as you want. So you can have your TV on if you want, whatever. But remember, it's dark at 5 o'clock in the winter, farther up north. So it's a long night, and you don't want to spend that night in a tent. We've done that. It's not in the winter. That's for youngsters. So this has been ruined by cars here. So what I did was I turned right because I seen coming down that hill, because I was waffling away there, but I meant to mention a big combine on the moving across. Now I was going to film the combine, but as it would turn out, it just started a new field. So what I'm going to do is cut the video from here to the junction at Baitney Bridge, which is up ahead after this bend. So forgive me while I jump the film. See you in 2 seconds. Right up ahead I just seen top of a combine, and then I seen the dust and I realised it's just crossed the road, and there it is. So that's a big class. I think it's a 780, but it's got a 40-foot header on it. But I'm stopped on top of a hill on a bend, and there's no one behind on the mirror, but I can't see it in the corner, so I better get out of here. So I could hang around and wait for him, but he's going to have to cut a clearing for his grain trailers to get in, and then he'll do a priority cut, probably 2 maybe. But yeah, so there you go. Can't quite see it in the camera. So it's a big combine, but I'll see it elsewhere later on. So anyway, let's get going because I've been at work all day. So yeah. I knew there was a car behind. I seen it coming before I came to that bridge. So there'll be plenty more harvesting coming, and better light as well for filming photos. And I'm also got another film to do. As buried in a cemetery in East Lothian is the man who started the agricultural revolution, the man who invented basically the flailing machine. And you'll enjoy that one if you're interested in local history. And he's one of the unsung heroes of East Lothian. He's just quietly buried in a wee graveyard. But there'll be a film coming on that, okay? Let's get home anyway, time's going on. So as I mentioned already before, in the right here is East Fortune Race Circuit. entrance to it, and 90 degrees in on the right was where I used to stay for 8 or 9 years. It was some good times. Like all these sort of places, other folk move in, seems think they can change everything. I sod that, time to get out of there, and things just worked out fine, meeting G and been happier living where I am now ever since. Especially happy with something really special. So, talking of things special, this wee Enfield just delivers, doesn't it? And as I say, I don't care about speed. I drive a Jeep that does 60, 65 flat out, and I only drive at 45, 50 most of the time. So I can live with a 70 mph burst on an Enfield quite easily. And yeah, brilliant wee bike, absolutely brilliant on these roads. We're going to wrap this film up shortly, so I'll need to do another film, mention the other guys who also ride 350s, whose channels are really, you want to go and have a look at if you don't already watch. So Ian Hughes, All Your Motorcyclist, and Fuzzy Biker. These are all different guys, different types of bikes. They all ride big bikes and small bikes, and while I've only got my 350, they also own 350s or 500 bullets, and they love them. And yeah, go and have a look at their stuff. It's really good. It's another bit of the country, different scenery, different countries, a couple of them. But I'll do a film when I'm going to mention the. Let me know. Just go down below and have a look at my own channel who you're subscribed to, and you'll find a lot of people that are worth going to have a look at if you're interested in these bikes. But yeah, so I'm not going to ask anyone for any money. Come and subscribe, it's free. You know, you don't need to. You help me. If I get views, I get paid, right? And I get adverts watched, I get paid. So the more I can make out of this, the more I can put back into it. That's what I would always do with anything that I've done in the past. If I make money gardening, it goes into gardening kit, stringers, chainsaws, and all that I used to do. So yeah. Leave a comment if you all, as always, it's always good to hear from you. Get nice positive feedback, it's helpful. And I'm going to indulge you overtake here. I think I've got enough time. Even a wee 20 horsepower bike's got enough power to do that. This is a big hill, GoPro's flat out. So I'm nearly in East Linton, so I'm heading off. Thanks again for watching. Bye for now.